Yo, what's going on? This is SAMOKFIT from SAMOKFIT, checking in with you guys. You guys are doing well, doing terrific. In today's video, we are going to be covering the topic of my current training split. And I think this topic is very valuable and it's very timely since the last video I posted. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link in the description for you. Talking about, before you overhaul your training, things to consider. So this week, it's going to be a new beginning of my new mesocycle. Which I am very excited for. You know that feeling after you go through a deload, just like itching to get started, and that's where I am right now, and I'm excited. I've added a few things in terms of like new movement and new training I'm going to be doing, and also I kept majority of the movements that I am doing. So I figure it's a good timing to bring you guys along to what I'm doing, the improvements I'm making on my movements, why I'm deciding to change certain things, why I'm keeping it, and hopefully you can gather some of the information that I'm sharing and apply that to your training protocol also. So obviously here at the gym, about to get after leg day, and I'll be going through my split, my current split, and I figure the best way to do this video is to break it down into sections, right? This first video I'm going to be covering my lower body training. I'm going to be training legs. I've been training legs for three times a week now. My split is like six-day split. Sometimes just run it straight through, and sometimes I might take an auto regulation and just take a day off in between sets, and usually on the weekends, just because balancing family and balancing working out, making sure I have my time to hang out with the family and my time to just do other things other than just working out. So I figure I'll bring you guys along throughout this journey, cover my lower body training split, invite you along. Hopefully you learn something and apply that to your training, like I said earlier. And yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. Oh, and we are trying a new hopefully this is not blown out. Trying a new pre-workout today. Same pre-workout, but a new flavor. It's going to be the green apple BPN. Had a taste, obviously, because my water's right here. I had a taste, and it's pretty damn good. Of course, you can use SAMOKFIT to save you some money, 10% off on all your order on the BPN, and I appreciate everybody that's been using it. Without further ado, let's get to it, man.
Wave, look, why you mad? Get to the bag, niggas long face, duck a case, get the cash. I've been living fast, still far from average. Real talk, all this shit is right outside what I imagine. Young, black and raspy, catch me with a lab. Young nigga make the slap them.
Right, hopefully you can hear me. I feel like I'm so close. Anyway, so the first movement that we did was calves. If you follow me on Instagram, I made a post the other week, last week, talking about I'm gonna stop treating my calves like a second-class citizen. I mean, comment below if you feel me, if you know what I'm talking about. Calves is one of those things, man. It's just like, I don't know. There's a saying, the way you do the little things, that's exactly how you do the big things. So I'm trying to apply that sort of mentality towards calves and trying to grow them. So I made a promise to my calves, I'm gonna stop treating them like a second-class citizen. But anyway, so the first movement that we are doing obviously is calves. Second movement, so I'm switching a little bit from lion leg curls to seated leg curls, just because it allows me to progress a little bit better without breaking form, more locked in and tight and fixed. Sorry if it's a little bit loud in here, it's a gym. So that's why I'm switching to seated leg curls. And one thing I'm going to be doing also is I'm going to put in what my movements are on the screen. So just to break everything down, before I break the movement down, let's talk nutrition, because I explained in my previous video that what you want to do if you're trying to grow a specific body part, you're going to make sure your nutrition is aligned. So obviously today is actually my official start day of my massing. So I've been massing for the next 12 weeks before my next cut. Am I going to cut in 12 weeks? I don't know yet. When it gets to 12 weeks, we'll see where we landed, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to be massing, and that's aligns well with what I'm trying to do. And the first rule of hypertrophy is specificity, right? If you're doing a training movement, you're running a program that doesn't have any specific goal behind it. So what's the point? So specificity, meaning my goal here for training this current block, next few block, is literally gonna be to grow my legs. Again, wide legs It's the weakest body part that I have. That's why I'm doing more volume catering towards legs. So legs and upper chest, still it's a movement, and I'm increasing my volume a little bit when it comes to back.
Make her body do magic. Won't stop till my bank account magnets. Looking like I'm still running paper routes backwards. Money bags, no advance, snap back like a rubber band. Pretty thing with a suntan, make it bounce back when you do the dance. Caught my song, we supposed to pick. See your things through a different lens. Living fast, only one chance. Never pants, how we do the plans. Right? I practice what I preach. They lie or put around my way, then get lost to see. Not sure what you wanted, but I'm what you need. I know my high just started, better hit a peak, yeah. Wave, used to just wanna blend in. Big flex, how I do the syntax now that I got the attention. On the rig, you make it really hard, I just wanna be friends. Treat the night like a vignette for what's coming next, hard to see the end. Yeah, I tread water in it.
Alright, so that movement is Pendulum Squad. Again, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. You know, it's a love-hate relationship. And I think one thing I'm getting, so before, I normally do hack squats, and I'm flipping that and using Pendulum Squat instead. Just because I feel like hack squat, I've maximized what I feel like I can do on there. That's why I'm switching to Pendulum Squat. And it's one of those things also, like I have this gym that has all this awesome equipment, and trying to make use of it. If you have used Pendulum Squats before, you know how hard it is. I mean, literally, it recoups so much muscle without adding so much fatigue. That is why I'm switching. So quick split real quick. My current split is going to be 6 days. Train legs, so legs, upper body, legs, upper body, legs, upper body. That's why I'm doing it 6 days a week. And a lot of times you see that, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of training sessions. Some people like 5, some people like 6. But usually when I program stuff for clients, I make sure if it's 5 weeks, obviously we want to pack as much volume, having specificity to the body part that we're trying to train. But in 6 weeks, you might see my numbers and be like, wow, that's a low volume-ish workout. Yes, because I spread them all across 16 weeks. So what I'm running is all maximum effective volume, MEV, on all body part. But a lot of my volume, definitely I'm overreaching a little bit when it comes to legs, just because it's one of the body parts I want to improve on. So that's why I am running the same program that I'm running right now. So yeah, Pendulum Squats. It's gonna be a love-hate relationship. I'm excited for overreaching week, to build up to the point where overreaching week, so I can definitely maximize the most out of this equipment, because at the last cycle, it got the better of me. Now this next one, buddy, I'm coming for you.
Deep in, I'll die young and live plenty days on my defense. In real life, niggas pretend, let them sleep in. Reach a life feeling like a never-ending repeat of the weekend. Believe it. Yeah. Got it. Switch up how I breathe every time I see it. Yeah. Knowing what you want, I know just what you need. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing, I got you falling due for the weekend. Chance I put it down, how you need it. Bet I make it hard, I wanna leave. It ain't nobody realist, it's been added something rigorous. I traded in the cars, it was lost for the dividends. I'm calm, but the temperament been strong when I pencil in. Phone steady, jumping, screaming calls like I'm flipping bricks. Got everybody tapping in, but you been kept it solid. When you look me in the eyes, subtle tell I know you got it. When you do the sauce, make me want it a la carte. Got me looking at it like the bullseye of the target, double tap it. Since day one, but I'm seasoned. Put the work in, I'll see.
All right, that is completion of the workout. So let's talk about the new movements that I'm adding to my leg workout. The 2 movements I'm gonna be adding to my leg workout is the belt squat. Why the belt squat? So like I said earlier, the belt squat is a movement that I'm going to be incorporating. I'm going to be switching for other spinal loading movement. And the reason why I'm doing that, because I'm trying to manage my fatigue, because I increase the volume of the amount of legs that I'm doing from week to week basis. I increase my volume, and I have to find ways to make sure, okay, the movement I'm going to be added in, or the movement I'm going to be increasing the volume on, is going to be a less stress but more fatigue. So belt squat, if you haven't tried it before, if your gym has it, if you've tried it before, you know, is literally on the money. Belt squat allows you to, load your quads, not put a lot of tension on spinal loading. I wouldn't really consider that an actual load at all. So there's less stress, and all the stimulus literally goes to your leg. It's not one of those movement that you're gonna be doing that you're gonna finish and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I am so tasked, I don't know what to do. So that's why I'm adding that on. And the next movement that I'm swapping for is gonna be the glue ham raises with a nice little support on a lever on there, as you guys are seeing right on the screen here. And I'm including that just because my right hamstring has been, giving me some problems. It's not as good of an hinge movement, of hip hinge movement as an RDL or the dumbbell, but I have to play around what I have. And there's a saying that goes along the lines of, work around your injuries, not through them. Me trying to do something like a rack pull or RDLs and not going full range of motion will be me walking through my movement, not around my movement. So I still want to get some sort of movement that's going to put my hamstring in a stretch position, and that's why I'm incorporating glute ham raises on that particular movement. I'm super excited. I was literally leaving the gym today and I'm like my legs, my quads were so pumped. Obviously today's workout that you guys just saw, it's more quad focused. So I have my hamstring focused, I have my quad focused. All my movements is sprinkled all throughout the week. Just a quick recap and a breakdown of what my leg is doing. What my leg movement is again. It's gonna be 3 times a week. My training split right now is 6 times a day. What? My training split right now is 6 times a week. I auto-regulate rest as I see fit. I might take 3 days on, 1 day off. And one thing I want to advise you on is just not to be a slave to the movement, not to be a slave to a split. One split is not better than the other. Whatever split that you can do that's going to allow you to train at your highest peak and highest performance, that's what you should go with. So mine is 6 days a week. It's not a 3 days on, 1 day off kind of thing. I can train 6 days a week straight if I feel like it, but I give myself the liberty to auto-regulate as I go throughout the movement. So again, like I said, recap. So the first movement, I'm going to be putting the screenshot on the screen here also. The first leg movement is going to be seated leg curls, pendulum squats, leg extensions, and of course calves. And one thing I report today is lateral cable all machine lateral raises, just because I didn't have the time. But I'm going to add that to another movement later in the week, which you can do also if you miss a particular movement because you press for time. You can always make up that movement at a later date and during the week, as long as you get that volume in. The second movement, the second leg day of the week is going to be Bulgarian split squats, with glute ham raises I just mentioned, with belt squat, obviously with some calves in there too, because I decide I want to train calves. I don't want to treat my calves as a second-hand citizen. And the last leg session of the week, leg curls, leg press, and I'm adding another my face pull movement, cable face pull movement, which is going to be weird for a lot of people. Like, wow, a shoulder movement on leg day? Yes, because that's a perfect spot that I can put a face pull movement while I target my rear delt specifically, without any sort of fatigue. It's going to be fresh. It's going to be good to go. And I'm going to be doing some RDL also. Normally I try to do some 2 hip hinge movements throughout the week, but now I'm limiting that to 1 to make sure I'm giving my hamstrings enough time to recuperate, and I'm not putting my body in that movement that's going to be putting my hamstrings in the movement in a position to keep re-aggravating a little bit. So I'm limiting the amount of load that I am doing when it comes to hip hinge movements, while substituting for other movement like the glute ham raises. So that's the recap of my leg workout, of my leg training for this current block. This block is going to be 6 weeks long, 5 weeks. On the 5th week we overreach and we have a deload in there. And the next video I'm going to be showing, if you guys like this video, let me know, comment below if you want to see what my upper body is looking like, and I'm going to make that for you guys. But without you telling me you like it or not, I'm still going to put that information out there, just because I know at least one person out there who would love to see or have an insight on how I do my programming. That's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, comment, like, share, subscribe, share with your friends, so we can keep this family. It's a family, so we can keep this YouTube channel going. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.